Right now, someone could have a few areas of their life that are going well, and a few that are not. This could be how their life has been for as long as they can remember. Due to this, they could have well and truly had enough and be desperate for their life to change. But if this has been going on for a long time, a big part of them might not even believe that their life can change. Over the years, they might have done a lot to change the areas of their life that are not going in the right direction. So they might have read books, watched videos, and even taken courses. Yet, no matter what they have done, these areas of their life won't have really changed. Or if they have been able to make progress, it might not have been long until they were back at square one or close to it. Now, if they have played their part and haven't been able to move forward, it is to be expected that they wouldn't be in a good way. When it comes to the area or areas of their life that are not going well, it could relate to their love life and/or career. If it does, they might have continually attracted people who were not available and had setback after setback in their career. Consequently, they could believe that someone or something out there is holding them back. But as there will be what they want and what they have done, and then what they have received is the opposite of what they want, this is not a surprise. However, while it may seem as though they want one thing but are getting something else entirely, what if there is far more to it? What if they are actually receiving what other parts of them want? At this point, they could struggle to understand what is being said, or say that there are no other parts of them that want something else. If this is their response, what they will need to keep in mind is that they don't begin and end with their conscious mind or conscious sense of themselves. Along with this part of them, they have what is often described as an unconscious mind. This part of them contains pain, unmet developmental needs, unmet adult needs, and part of themselves that they have disowned, among other things. Now, the material that is outside of their conscious awareness isn't lying dormant. It is impacting how they experience life. When it comes to their unmet developmental needs and the pain that goes with them, these parts of them will function like an independent entity. Their conscious mind will then be oblivious to these entities, but their life will be influenced by them from behind the scenes, so to speak. It is then not that someone or something out there is defining their life. It is aspects of their own consciousness that are holding them back. These entities might appear to be against them, considering how they are preventing them from having what they desire, but this is not so. In reality, these entities are simply doing what they can to receive what they missed out on during one's formative years. What this illustrates is that they have no sense of time and are blind. If this wasn't so, they would be able to see that this stage is over and that it is not possible for another adult to meet these needs. Another thing that plays a part in these entities not being able to receive what other adults can provide is that they will cause their host to recreate situations that are just as depriving as their early years. Therefore, in the same way that their parent and/or parents were unable to truly be there for them, and they were deprived and deeply wounded, the same thing will happen now that they are an adult. Being pulled to someone who is not available and not being able to make progress will cause them to re-experience how they felt all those years ago. So, feeling rejected, not seen and heard, and helpless and hopeless, for instance. If the pain that they were in and their unmet developmental needs had not been repressed all of those years ago, and their conscious mind had access to it, they would be able to see how similar their adult life is to their early years. The downside, of course, is that while this material would shed light on what is going on, it would make it a lot harder for them to function. Their brain repressed this material all of those years ago to ensure their survival, and it has been doing this ever since. Anyway, understanding that there is their main self, and then there are many other entities or selves inside them, will allow them to see how much power they have. The key will be for them to gradually integrate these other aspects of them and become more whole and integrated. If you would like to find out more about the services that I offer, please go to www.oliverjrcooper.co.uk or email me at info@oliverjrcooper.co.uk, and I'm looking forward to assisting you on your journey.